Guys, it's been a while. How's it going? Currently in Austin, Texas. Today is September 4th, and it's actually my 33rd birthday. Thought it'd be a good time to share with you three very big updates that I'm stoked about, and I'm looking forward to continue to share for this next year 33. First is FohlenFinds.com is live. It is live, guys. It's been live for a few months. Katie and I, of course, have been so busy spending time underwater. We haven't pushed it as much as we should yet, but the website is up, FohlenFinds.com. We launched with the four countries we spent the most time in, which is, of course, the United States, Australia, Mexico, and Singapore. The plan is to launch all 111 countries that we've been to, and then hopefully visit every single country on this planet. So over this next year, we will be launching more countries. And right now it's a travel blog, so it's going to help you find the things to do. It's a very good reference page on those four countries and different cities that you can visit. The other service we offer on that is trip planning. Trip planning can take a long time to do, especially if you're going to a new country, a new city. There's so much research done, like how to get to the place, the things to do, the places to see, the things to eat. The last thing you want to do after a long work week is spend hours, if not days, planning your next trip. So that's where we come in. We'll do it for you. So for a small fee, we will get that trip planned and make sure it is the best trip you have in your life. Very excited to announce we've already had our first customers. They got a trip coming up in January to Mexico. Their trip is planned, everything's booked, and cannot wait to see how it turns out for them. Second update is Fohlen Finds Wildlife is officially live as well, guys. I've been pushing it the last year. Haven't done long form videos yet. I've been focusing on the reels as well as just the photography. As you know, the last 2 years I've really been spending a lot of time underwater, living in the jungles and trying to find the most unique and wild species that live on this planet. So rather than doing stories on my personal account, I thought it might be a good idea to create its own account and share just the wildlife that I've been finding around the world. It's been awesome, guys. Last year I spent hundreds of hours underwater after working as an instructor in Thailand, and cannot get enough time underwater, cannot get enough time in the jungles, and I'm excited for what species I'll be finding this year. So be sure to check out that. It's on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook if you want to see any of my wildlife photography, which I'm very, very proud of. And third, most importantly, as the fall approaches and winter and the holiday season begins, be sure as you plan your trips to make sure you're covered. Guys, one of the most important things you can do when you're traveling is to make sure you have traveler's insurance, just so you're prepared for any of those unexpected events. Unfortunately, accidents and incidents do happen, and it's better to have a traveler's insurance that can get you home safely than to pay thousands and thousands of dollars out of pocket. So, what company should you use? Because there are a lot to choose from. The company that we've been using for the last few years is called Safety Wing, and I cannot recommend them enough. It's an amazing, amazing company. I've unfortunately had a couple claims. Had a kidney stone in Singapore as well as Myanmar, which they helped cover. I also had a couple delayed flights this past year when we were flying out of Thailand, as well as a flight out of Australia, and they reimbursed me for part of those flights as well. So the customer service is top notch. There's always someone that's going to be available to help you out to make sure that you're covered. And I highly, highly, highly recommend using them to make sure you're covered for your next adventure. Guys, we're part of the affiliate program, so I'm going to include the link down below. It's not mandatory, but if you do want to get their traveler's insurance, I'd recommend using our link. But it won't hurt my feelings if you don't use our link. Just make sure you're covered. Go through Safety Wing. So guys, check out FohlenFinds.com if you haven't. Check out Fohlen Finds Wildlife. Enjoy my wildlife photography. And third, make sure you're covered for your trip with Safety Wing. That's it. More updates to come in the near future, but hope everyone is doing well. Much love, everybody.